We have two instances of police officers under fire today, their lives cut tragically short. One in Georgia was shot and killed during his very first shift. Dylan Harrison was targeted in what is said to be an ambush-style attack. He leaves behind a wife and their baby. In Louisiana, officials are investigating the death of Master Trooper Adam GAUBERT. Authorities say GAUBERT was also killed, ambushed, in his patrol car, and that the suspect is now in custody. GAUBERT was a 19-year veteran of the force. All of this as Hollywood A-lister Morgan Freeman has had enough and is speaking out against defunding the police.
I'm not in the least bit for defunding the police. Police work is, aside from all the negativity around it, it is very necessary for us to have them. And most of them are guys that are doing their job. They're going about their day-to-day jobs.
Meanwhile, the RNC has released a scathing 7-minute video of top Democrats supporting the defund movement. Jason Rantz, Seattle radio talk show host. So, Jason, I can't even imagine for Morgan Freeman what the response immediately has been. But you're in a city in Seattle that has really seen the ramifications of defund. What do you say about Freeman?
He's obviously correct in his statement, and I'm glad he's saying something, but it's going to take more than just Morgan Freeman defending police and pushing back against defunding in an interview that, frankly, not that many people are going to see in order to undo some of the damage that BLM and Democrats have brought to this country. Democrats and the Black Lives Matter movement has butchered policing as we know it, and they think that they're doing some sort of favor to society because they pushed along this absurd belief that cops are evil or worse, ACAB. And as they scream that from the top of their lungs, Democrats, of course, say nothing. They either ignore some of the violence that's done in the name of the movement or they justify it. What do we see? We see a movement that dehumanizes police to the point where there is open season right now on cops. We're seeing this rise in ambush-style attacks, and that has to alarm folks. Unfortunately, we don't hear that sense of alarm coming right now from the Democratic Party, and obviously not from any of the activists.
No, because they're facing 2020 like a headwind that they don't want to fight. Look, and it's interesting, too, you mentioned the Black Lives Matter movement. When we saw protesters in the street, there was no cohesiveness there. There was never, a set of ideas coming from BLM, the organization. It was always something that was mightily missed. And then you get cries for whatever that street came up with on signs and whatnot. And now, a year after defund, the New York Times with this headline, police departments get their money back. The abrupt reversals have come in response to rising levels of crime, the exodus of officers, and political pressures. This is exactly what you're talking about. So they have to refund now.
Yeah, they're getting the refund, but let's be clear. No one seems to be stepping up and saying, my bad, I screwed up. I should not have done that.
Oh, they're not going to do that. They're just going to take the cash back.
Of course not. They'll take the cash back, but let's be clear. Their actions led to people dying directly. When they defunded the police, the folks that hurt the most were black communities, the very same communities that they said that they cared about. But when you look at the people who are the victims of crime in the communities, they are disproportionately black. And so every single time, every single dollar that you took from a police department meant there was less proactive policing going on in those neighborhoods and beyond. So I'm grateful for the cities that are refunding. To be clear, though, lots of cities are not refunding, Seattle being one of them. They're not taking any sort of blame or responsibility, and the media isn't placing the blame where it belongs. Instead, they're just pretending, oh, it didn't really happen.
Yeah, but they've done that all along, certain members of the media. Yeah. And small businesses, small and mid-sized businesses, no matter what their backgrounds, really suffered mightily, too. Speaking of which, mass shoplifting has left New York City drugstores empty. Look at this. We show these pictures every week, and they get worse. They'll get shipments in, and then they're gone like the next day. Household items like toothpaste, face wash, hand sanitizer, wipes, just things taken from the shelves. Blame being put on the state bail reform now, making it easier for serial shoplifters like who you see here, Isaac Rodriguez. The Post is reporting he's been arrested for shoplifting 46 times this year alone. So he just hits the same places over again. NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea tweeted this: "Insanity. No other way to describe the resulting crime that has flowed from disastrous bail reform law." Jason.
Yeah, when there are no consequences for your actions, guess what? Bad guys, they take notice and they take advantage. There are some cities, depending on how much you steal, will automatically be rejected for any charges whatsoever. So we're just constantly putting these people back out on the streets, and we're doing this in the name of criminal justice reform. Just throwing someone in jail isn't going to change their behavior. And in some cases, that's certainly true. Unfortunately, throwing someone in jail might be the only option to stop them from becoming prolific offenders.
Oh, you mean actually following the law that used to exist? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll move on.
Shocking.
Dr. Anthony Fauci with his advice on yet another holiday for America, giving us all permission to go out and enjoy Halloween. Watch.
Particularly if you're vaccinated. But you can get out there. You're outdoors for the most part. Go out there and enjoy Halloween as well as the other holidays that will be coming up.
This comes after critics went after him mightily for saying he was going to, quote unquote, see it is too soon to tell if families should get together for Christmas, something he tried to walk back a bit. But when you're explaining, you know you're not winning. Jason?
Halloween. But let's be clear on the inconsistencies. Last year, when we had 0 vaccinated, kids were told not to celebrate by public health officials. The CDC, I went back and I checked, they called it a high-risk environment. This year, we have a more virulent strain. We have fear-mongering about opening schools would lead kids to overrun the hospitals. The CDC and Fauci now say, oh, no, go ahead and trick-or-treat. There is no consistency here. It makes no sense. And that's why so many people have said, I don't trust you guys anymore.
Jason Rantz, thank you for stopping by in Focus. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.